Hey cuties, PeachY here. Welcome back to a new video. And in this video, we got to talk about yet another Monster High episode from the upcoming animated series coming out on October 28th, right? Yeah. So this episode is called Unfinished Brain-Ness. Already you can tell it's all about Frankenstein, just like last episode was all about Draculaura. And I believe the next episode will also be about Claudine, maybe. I don't know. Maybe each episode has to do with one character specifically. But yeah. Anyways, this episode was actually it aired on the Nickelodeon TV channel, and someone recorded that footage and posted that footage onto YouTube. So it's actually not posted officially yet to YouTube from the official Nickelodeon or Monster High accounts. That's only the other episode that's officially been posted. So this one's not really supposed to be out on YouTube, but I mean it was being shown on the Nickelodeon TV channel, so I guess it's kind of allowed to be out there on YouTube. I hope it's okay that I'm gonna show screenshots, but anyways, I'm gonna leave the link down below to that episode so you can watch it as well. And now let's just get into the shop by shop breakdown of the episode, where we also get our first look at Iris Klops. And ma'am, she has a new look. Yes, she does. So we'll get into that. So yeah, let's get started. So here we are. It is called Unfinished Brain-Ness, as I established before. And here's the outside of Monster High, the school in a new angle. Actually, it's really nice, and you can tell at the bottom here. It is really captured from like a Nickelodeon, like on a TV channel. So it's really nuts. Yeah, see TV. So yeah, it was really never posted to YouTube. So I hope it's okay that it's on YouTube. But anyways, so the ghouls got an assignment from the teacher saying that they need to do an artistic representation of who they are. So Frankie's doing kind of like a brain chart of all the brain pieces that they are made of, like that their brain is made of. So they have little brain pieces from a ton of monsters, and so that's what's kind of like explained here, which is really nice. You can actually see a lot of detail, like a dancer. We get close-ups in the actual episode, but yeah, it's really funny. And then the hand is just drawing it all by itself. Draculaura is doing a painting of herself, which she can't even see her own reflection. So how would it work that she can paint herself? Don't ask questions, I guess, And then Claudine is writing like a poem out of her name. It's really funny how she just kind of gave up. She kind of she couldn't do it. She threw away the notebook. But yeah, and then Frankie, yeah, we get to hear that Frankie's actually also French. They can speak French. Oh, bonjour. It's like, I can't speak French. And then they, because Frankie had all of their information, like their parents saved that up. So it was really easy, apparently. That's all in their box, all the information. And then they actually find some tea that apparently, and this is when Frankie gets their first vision about one of the brain pieces that belonged to someone. They got cursed because they were trying to create like a potion, a beast actually, to protect Monster High, which we'll get into that later when we actually find out who the beast is. But so apparently this person, Dr. Blunder or something, she got cursed by this potion to make mistakes. But Frankie doesn't know that yet. I know it obviously because at the end they reveal that, but basically Frankie right now doesn't really know that what kind of a curse it is. So they're kind of still naive to like, oh, it could be a good curse. And then Frankie goes off. The two ghouls are kind of a little bit concerned because they're like, curses are usually bad. And I love that Draculaura says that it's above my witch grade. It's above my pay grade. Like, it's just so funny. I love the puns. So she knows enough to know that curses are usually just not good. And I definitely hope we get that hat one day in doll form. I'm sure we will. We get that scene of Claudine getting eaten by the trash goblin. We get another vision from Frankie, from Dr. Blunder, where they actually created the monster beast and they had to put it in stasis or something. And now Frankie's worried that this curse, because now in this vision they find out that, oh, it's a curse to make mistakes, and so now they're worried to make mistakes. And now in the classroom we get the first mistake, which he's there. Frankie loses their arm. It flies away. Like, look at that bone sticking out. It looks so awesome. And then accidentally it flies into, it knocks Dracula's lipstick while she's trying to put it onto her lips. It knocks it over onto the snakes on Deuce's head. And look at the perfect applying of the lipstick. It looks flawless. Oh my god, like no smudge. Honestly, like legit. So good. They look fabulous. And then it lands onto Mrs. Bloodgood. So it goes across her face. And then look, Heath, yay, he looks demonic, yay. Spectra, yay, Cleo. Is Cleo dabbing? Oh my god, she's dabbing, isn't she? But yeah, she gets attention because it obviously lands on her face, the headmistress. So I love that headmistress Bloodgood is like, this shade isn't for you. It's like such a shade. It's like a little jab at Dracula, but it's like, it's so quick you would barely notice. And then we're at the cafeteria scene where they're serving unidentified meat, and Frankie's like, nope, not for me. This is the scene we already saw before where Frankie slips and then there's a whole like a domino effect happens of bad things. So they all get knocked over. Claudine gets eaten by the trash goblin once again. And then Dracula turns into a bat and a vase falls onto her head for some reason. And then here we have our first look at Iris. It's really quick. So it's a really quick frame here where you can actually see her before the egg lands onto her eye. Which is a visual funny pun. But yeah, it's really quick. Like you know, and you missed it. She's like that. She has no speaking lines, but this is Iris for sure. I mean, it's her color scheme, you know, she's a Cyclops. I mean, I guess it could be like a new character, but it looks so much like Iris, like color wise. So I feel like it has to be her. So yeah, let's talk about her design. So she has like this beanie on with like a nice print, almost like Greek. Her eye is like, her eye color is like yellow. She has some purple eyeshadow, you know. She doesn't have big eyelashes like the original Iris had, but I think that's like the only part of her. I mean, obviously she has like a completely different body type. Like that's obviously like something different, but everything else is like kind of the same, and the hairstyle is obviously different, but the hair color kind of the same. She has her hair open in like a wave. She has purple lipstick. She just looks so different, right? She looks completely different. She has like a necklace here of like sharp teeth or something, and then she has like a shirt that has like a eye and it's like kind of ripped. It's really fun. It's really fun. Look at that shirt. And then she's like falling, right? And so it looks ripped under here. I don't know if it's like a print or if it's like done on purpose, but it looks interesting. And then she falls onto Torli's tail, and then Torli jumps onto Deuce, which then knocks his glasses off, and then Deuce turns Laguna's sandwich into stone just as she's gonna bite into it, and one of her teeth. That's her tooth. She lost a tooth because of biting into the sandwich. That's so painful. Oh, like it's obviously like animated, but like you can really feel the pain. And her eye twitches also. Going back to Iris, here is her complete outfit. She's just wearing some jeans. Very simple outfit, honestly. And yeah, I feel like overall Iris's new design is very, very not downgraded, but it is very like bland. I don't know. I mean, I'm also like really happy that we do get more body diversity with her, and I do hope that she's not just like a background character. I mean, I guess in the original series she was kind of like a background character, if she was even in the series. But I do think that if this is really Iris and, you know, Iris and Manny's in the show for sure, so I think these two will meet and we will get to hear more of Iris for sure sooner or later, because Manny's in the show and he is supposed to have a bigger role because of his rivalry with Dracula. So I can't wait to see how she sounds, and you know, because like it's Iris, but she looks so different, and I'm here for it. Like honestly, I just wish her outfit was more interesting, you know what I mean? But everything else is like really cool on her. But yeah, so Frankie feels bad, obviously. They're in a library now, and then they knock over like a bookshelf, which knocks over Heath through the window. And then he lands in a dumpster, and then Claudine says, oh, that's a dumpster fire, and look at him, he looks He looks so, it just looks like a plastic figure with those legs bent like in that weird shape. Oh my god, look at, and obviously because his hair, it's burning like a dumpster fire, right? So that's a pun. And like Yuna comes in and saves the day by extinguishing the fire with water out of her ear. This was so fun. So it's like, so it has no like it doesn't make sense why she just will appear out of nowhere, right? It doesn't make sense why she would just be there, but and especially why she would just, you know, spill water out of her ear. Like it's so funny because it makes no sense. But I guess, you know, she is supposed to have water powers, so that's interesting. And yeah, it's just she's there, she distinguishes the fire, she puts it out, you know, and then she's gone. Then she's like, yeah, my job here is done. She's just gone. She's still healing from her tooth, from the loss of her tooth. So yeah, and Heath has no hair here. Looks great, buddy. But yeah, they're gonna find a solution. And I love this gag too, where Jey Hologram and Claudine are not worried that Frankie's really like has bad luck or something. So they slowly like take step backs. It's a really funny gag. But they go to the catacombs because it's getting worse. And they're gonna find a cure, or like the beast, right? So yeah, and then look at Jey Hologram. She has her headband here, the one that the doll is actually wearing, and I think it actually looks really cute. But I do get what the hat is more like fun. But yeah, so they end up revealing that it was all for naught because the curse expired like forever ago, and they just didn't know because they didn't read the label. So that's all Claudine's fault. She just should have read the whole label. But yeah, it's all good now. They just got to find a way out. And so Frankie turns their light on, their eye lights on, their eye flashlights on, and then they find Watsy sleeping. Yes, he's here, and we see in another flashback that this is actually what the Dr. Blunder created to protect Monster High. Look at this eye. It looks really interesting, like a robotic eye. I love that design choice. And then Frankie charges up all the electricity and, you know, gets him to wake up. And here he is. He's alive and well. Look at those wings. And he looks great. He's so cute. Yeah, so Frankie has their presentation. It goes great. And it's all great. It all ends well. Happy ending. Kumbaya. Yeah, look at Cleo and Deuce. They're sitting together. They're together. They must be. It's canon. No, but yeah, look at Watsy, so cute. But anyways, the thing that's really interesting is that, you know, Dr. Blunder, the one that we keep getting visions of, she was creating a monster to protect Monster High, like a beast to protect Monster High, but like protect from what? So that's interesting. I bet that will come into play later on. And yeah, that was the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Be sure to give me a big thumbs up if you did. Leave me any thoughts or questions you may have down below. What do you think of Iris Klopp's new design? Do you think that's really her? And what do you think of these episodes so far? Let me know down below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already so you don't miss out when I post more Monster High doll news, episode reaction videos, episode reviews, and hopefully reaction videos as well soon in any way, shape, or form. Doll reviews, animated series news, a bunch more content coming your way daily and keeping you up to date with the adulty you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.